new Mutare train in an embarrassing start. The 8th of September 2025. Spread the love. By a correspondent. The National Railways of Zimbabwe, NRZ's much-hyped new Mutare train stumbled out of the station in humiliating fashion at the weekend, taking 2 hours and 15 minutes to crawl the 75-kilometer stretch from Harare to Marandara, a distance that by car takes less than an hour. Passengers joked that they could have jogged, cycled, or even hitched a donkey cart and still arrived earlier than the government's flagship revival project. At the center of this sluggish spectacle is Ms. Sabanda, the long-serving chief secretary to the president and cabinet under the late Robert Mugabe, who has now resurfaced as chairperson of the NRZ board, once swept aside in the political reshuffle that followed the November 2017 coup. Sabanda's surprise comeback is almost as baffling as the train's record-breaking crawl. His appointment, effective September 1st, was announced by Mutare Investment Fund CEO John Mnangagwa and confirmed at a Bulawayo media briefing, marking yet another reshuffle in the endless saga of Zimbabwe's collapsing parastatals. He replaces advocate Mike Madiro. Sabanda was one of Mugabe's most loyal bureaucrats until Operation Restore Legacy forced Mugabe's exit and ushered in a new political order. He was succeeded by Martin Rushwea and retreated quietly from public life, reportedly working on memoirs, while Zimbabwe slipped deeper into economic turmoil. His sudden reappearance underscores President Emmerson Mnangagwa's habit of recycling Mugabe-era figures, presenting them as agents of reform, even as the old system remains untouched. Speaking after his appointment, Sabanda insisted that NRZ could once again drive economic growth if properly resourced. Our president has long recognized that NRZ is not delivering what it should to the economy. He has directed that its resuscitation be accelerated. He said words that critics dismissed as recycled promises, echoing decades of failure. Once the pride of the nation, NRZ has been bled dry by mismanagement, political interference, and corruption. At its peak, it hauled 18 million tons of cargo a year and employed more than 20,000 workers. For critics, the spectacle of a train that takes over 2 hours to travel a distance easily covered by a commuter bus in under 45 minutes symbolizes everything wrong with Zimbabwe's parastatal reforms. The return of Mugabe's lieutenants, now repackaged as reformers, suggests not renewal but recycling, while ordinary citizens remain trapped in the same old system. As long as NRZ and other state-owned enterprises remain captured by political appointees and party interests, skeptics argue the revival of the railway may remain just as sluggish as its new Mutare train.